Let's get right, man. I like my cigarette.
In Chapel Hill, they love to say if the good Lord's not a Tar Heel, why did he make the sky Carolina blue? Glad to have you with us. Kenan Stadium in Chapel Thrill and home to the North Carolina Tar Heels. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead.
Yeah, I think they started, it first started, what, 11, I think, 12 noon Eastern, 11 o'clock Central.
Team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Wolverines will kick it off to get us underway. Looking for blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
Shit, I do.
For a productive play on first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's right on target. They make the stop right there. Good pickup and still short of the first down.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first
quarter.
We're
at home.
It's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Wide out in motion. Power football with the run. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up.
That boy jumped out there.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try the middle. At the 45 on its way. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, North Carolina! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
These offensive coordinators tell you they want to start
you
fast
see?
and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football
trying to take our stuff across the globe.
Run, setting the tone for this football game.
Lining up to tack one more.
I'm tired of working in Walmart.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with an explosive in the running game, a 59-yard touchdown run. They're lining up to boot it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Offense getting set for first down. Handoff to the single back. At the 35, he's got room. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Right back to the well.
Woohoo.
And the defense
The hell
finally
in
makes
the
the
chest. It
stop
was
after the sweet run and good
all
gain.
right.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you
Now
in this
put my
game. He
cigarette
picks up
out.
another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
That's what we're going to do today.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. At the 35, he's open. Still on his feet.
Ain't that big nigga get out like that, man. He's bouncing out some niggas like.
They had no shot at catching him.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in
Okay,
so
that's
many
how you need
different
to.
ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the point after is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive.
That's all I need to know.
And they finished that thing off in style with a 49-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Coffee. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You
Come
want to be
up
able
off
to
him.
keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
He came out there. That D-tap came up out that quick.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Might as well stick with him. And the defense holds firm. No
I thought he was going to come out there.
on that play.
Nice job on the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Maldonado. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. Giving him his pads. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Fires into
Come on, man. He
intercepted.
done went through my boy.
Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the
He went through
41-yard
my
line.
boy.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't
Go
have great
get it.
hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that
Had
stop,
everybody going
getting the
right.
football.
The
That was good.
expressway is
Boy, I had everybody going right like a bit.
and the defense couldn't corral him, and they took it all the way. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Boy, when I tell you I don't never run commit, and that's why I don't do it.
Game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring.
Those
So
are
they
not
better
run
be
commit,
free,
bro.
but explosive plays. Another explosive
straight
plays.
ring.
They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defense
That's
is
not
just
gonna
can't
hold up in
contain
court
this
right there, though. That's all I'm
And
gonna
the
say.
extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That's
Lining
not
up
gonna
to
beat
cover
me.
the kick after that touchdown drive.
Gotta light my cigarette back up.
No return coming. He'll
Gotta
call for the
think.
fair catch.
Because that right there, at least it should have been batted down that interception,
Drive
though.
starts
But
from their own
it's in the game,
25-yard
though.
line. They go to the ground. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Michigan 14, North Carolina 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. To the ground with the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Looking to throw, it's Maldonado. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. Man, you have to do everything in your power not to let your momentum carry you out of bounds short of the first down marker.
And I would argue, too, maybe you run your route
turn
a
that
little
up,
bit
man.
deeper. You got to understand where the first down marker is and where I got to get to. But, yeah, I'm not running out of bounds. I'm lowering my shoulder and trying to get as much yardage as I can to make this fourth down manageable.
Fast motion from the offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, and they convert. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere,
trying
just
to
look
take
at
his
the
head
card,
off.
right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Comes out throwing on first down. He makes the grab. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
That's that 5-star. He be threading it, man. I got faith in him.
Down the field. Handoff to the lone back.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. It's Maldonado. Got his man out of the backfield. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. The Tarheels will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Setting up the screen. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back
That
screen,
one
and behind
dude
it,
that I
there
was
was
trying to
no one
die,
there
he's
to
the
make a
one got
tackle,
me.
and this offense generates a massive play.
Like, out of all
Down to the
dudes I was running from,
16-yard
he the
line,
one
it's
got me.
1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got it in the middle, it's Coffee. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all
Man,
over the
that time
field
we
all
keep-
game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
He
Well,
stopped
let's do
quickly,
like
but
that.
not before he has enough for the first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. Dropping back, it's Maldonado. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, UNC!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. We check in
well,
with
we
Kevin Connors. What's going on
talking
here?
about plays, well, we ain't trying to rush nothing.
In this fun college football game today.
I'm trying to take advantage of every play, boy.
Huntington, but that's not exactly Randy Moss out there.
We're trying to keep the
game.
ball
Things
out
are
of
a
these
long
boys'
way
hands.
from being over. They're up by 4 over Old Dominion. We'll circle back if anything big happens. You
See if
should
we
know.
can make him.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody
There
who
you
can
go.
make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10.
I don't want my
Give
nigga
to
die.
Turns it
My
on
nigga
and
the
green.
dog, cuz.
He's got it,
Let's
but
go
not
get
before
in. He
turning
said what
it
he gonna
around,
do
pick
to
up
you.
and moving the sticks for a first down.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. Not a whole
go.
lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half.
Live and direct.
After the 3-yard
So
pickup,
we
they
know it's
come
not
to the
gonna be
line, 2nd
Shadur.
and 7.
Look.
Just when they're looking run, now up top.
Out of bounds.
Just
Ah,
missed
nah.
working that sideline and
That
getting
boy
the
Jordan
toe down
feet.
for the catch.
There's just so much chemistry between this quarterback and his receiver, and you saw it right there, down the perimeter, trying to work the boundary. Just put it somewhere near him, he'll catch it, he'll get a foot down, and help out his offense.
And the Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep.
Go!
Give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
See.
Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes the pass.
Oh, yeah. That was nice.
And
it's a lot of stuff he had to do. That's crazy. He got open like that, though.
Because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball.
That's crazy.
You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He'll try to do it himself. Finds a crease at the 20. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
We talk a lot about this at quarterback, right? Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. He wanted to throw that downfield. He just felt the pressure. He knew he had to get out of danger. He was able to do that, use his speed, go get north up the field for a 1st down. Well done.
They'll use a timeout.
Damn, I didn't hit the button too many times and hit.
Plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll throw it on 1st down.
Let's see.
How about this defense making a statement to end the half with a sack? That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Tarheels will kick it away to start the 2nd half.
I thought I got the ball a bit.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Right back to the well. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. Makes the grab on the left. Just destroying his way through the field. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30+.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The give to the tailback.
Yeah, the nigga.
Open space at the 25.
Oh, he was everybody. This guy himself.
Touchdown, Michigan. And that one will give him the lead.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming
I'm
into the season.
talking about the line open up like the Red Sea.
He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
That's what I'm telling you, bro. Once we get in, once I done figure out this scouting shit, when that next one come out, I'm gonna be ready.
And he finished things off with that 36-yarder.
I was out there trying to scout on stars, nigga. I ain't want to scout no nothing. I don't even have I got one tight end, so the plays I run 3 tight ends, and I got a lineman on that bitch running. I don't even have enough. You like, damn, there's certain plays I can't even run. It's alright though. We gonna figure that. Or we done figured it out. My bad.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about,
he uncorks one deep. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, this offense would take shots. They know they have targets that can fly and push down the field vertically. Nice job in coverage there.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Oh,
you bitch. Get in
there. Their physical pass defense brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
The Tar Heels will punt it away on 4th down. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Running back searching for a hole. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Quarterback sneak wedging himself into the line.
And that was a nice 2nd down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Across the 25,
Boy, that's cold.
and there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
3rd down and inches, everyone
That's
in the
same shit
stadium
with
knows
Howard.
they're going to be physical and they're going to run the football, but they still executed a good level. Not only picking up the first down, chewing up more yardage to make this drive even easier.
The Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll go to the ground. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Michigan 21, North Carolina 14.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines. They tack on
They
another
say you
score,
win
and
some,
how
you
about the
lose
way
some.
this team
You
has
still live
responded
to
to
see
a loss,
another
and
day.
now about to move to 9 and 1.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the
5
ball a lot?
minutes.
Because he did that. It's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update
It's making
on
it
what else
hard
is
because
happening
my
in
D-line
college
ain't hitting
football
on a
this weekend.
3-3.
Marshall is ahead right now in Huntington, but that's not exactly Randy Moss out there controlling this game. Things are a
just
long
imagine who you
way
gotta
from
play.
being over. They're up by 8 over Old Dominion. We'll circle back if anything big happens.
talking about playing now?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Here's the handoff. On the move at the 30. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays. for any team, if they're having this much success on the ground, it starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, the defense has first got to stop the run game that's been chewing them up.
And the Tar Heels want to move quickly. Looking downfield, it's Maldonado getting some heat.
Ah, I should have threw it quicker, man. Wide open, man. I'm playing with the ball.
And now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stopped him short of the marker. On fourth down, he'll try to toss him.
Oh, no.
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the fourth quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive.
They just seen him wide open and hit the wrong
button. Plays when they need it the most.
Man, but wide open.
Give to the running back.
Line
to pick up of one.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll give it to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Line getting set on second down. Leaves it with the running back. Open space at the 25. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead.
It's hard to, you can't get to him when the niggas blocking on that shit. My line is fucked up.
Now inside the 20, first and 10 from the 18.
Nigga, that's the goal. You talking about his focus on him. That's the goal.
They'll run the ball. The
Look,
clock is on
man,
their
look at that shit, bro.
Headed to the end zone. He almost
Man, them
punched it
niggas, my
in for six.
niggas,
They'll
man.
get him down at the 1 yard line.
Well, the defense didn't blitz.
That's what
They
happened
didn't have
when you get
everybody
the
in
last,
gaps, and the offensive line took advantage of the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
You got to learn the game.
To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Wide receiver now comes in motion.
You been fired up?
He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. try to push this winning streak to 3. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
14.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Coffee. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something.
Man, I fucked this team up.
To be clear, they're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters, and maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And this is just one of those days, man.
I don't know if I'm going to fuck with them next year.
They just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't.
I was fucking with them because the running back they had.
Days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to.
Yeah, that ball was certified.
Gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything.
He got drafted.
You could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation.
Who you go
Getting
to?
the quarterback being disrupted. They've been all over the
Charge.
field.
Down in the fourth
right.
quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th
Yeah,
down.
buddy.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The completion well past the sticks. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That's a great example of a receiver
enough.
knowing exactly where the 1st
Yeah,
down
got
marker
no
is.
juice.
He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
I can get you to put it out there a little further.
It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense,
Well, he
pass
can
defense.
go
They've
get
been
it.
so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Maldonado.
Bro ain't putting it out there for me. Come on, 5-star. You see it. You got to put it out there.
The drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10.
And he put it right in his hand.
Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Wolverines.
That's a hot miss.
Great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return.
We took an L on this one, boy. Back to the recruit.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Coffee.
Hope that thing is a mistake playing and then show up.
Out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15.
Hope the niggas didn't mistake playing. And they didn't see it.
He's gonna pass. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Coffee. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Timeout, North Carolina.
Where he at?
What an impact from that last explosive play. They were pinned down in their own territory, now 1st and 10 from their own 45. Trying to get to it. Blasted as he lets it go. And he throws another interception.
Another one. And he's saying he's throwing another one.
And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown,
When they got hit, he said he got blasted.
They tack on another score, and how about the way
He didn't get hit. They said he got blasted.
To a loss and now about to move to 9-1. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it.